Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Xerath Prevails. We're recording from vacation, folks, and so hopefully this video is going to be a little bit short. I don't know how the upload is going to be. Might be a little later than usual, but we're going to talk about the kit, going to talk about speculation on what it means. I think the biggest question on my mind is how much is he going to push the needle in terms of making Rey more farmable, because right now she's the second least farmed Galactic Legend in the game. And the other question is, if you don't want to get Rey still, is he going to be viable otherwise? So we're going to look at that, going to look at other things. Please hit that thumbs up button and comment, etc. Help me mount the algorithm. I don't have a cool graphic. Not that my other graphic is that cool anyways, but hopefully we can string this all into a decent analysis video and get you on your way. Okay, so let's look at the developer insight first before we look at the kit. I just want to see what their intent is. Of course, we never know if their intent is going to match the action of what they're actually, like what actually happens. Like they never intended Executor, for instance, to be countered by Finalizer, but it is now. Now the Echelon is out, and so they've just kind of gone with it. So anyways, we got Ben Solo. He's a Lucifer. He's an attacker, and it'll be interesting to see if he is, in fact, a really strong attacker or not. Okay, it kind of looks like he's going to be, but we don't have the stats or anything yet. Of course, he's going with Rey, and it's kind of looking like he's going to go with a lot of different Reys. It's going to be interesting, a vast array of Reys, if you will. So you're not alone. When paired with Rey in the leader slot, Rey cannot be defeated while Ben Solo is alive. Additionally, Ben Solo cannot be defeated while Rey is above 50% health, which is going to be pretty interesting. I don't really know. Like, she's already tough to kill. Adding another conditional is going to be tough, especially when it's already tough to kill people under her guard, and then later on it shows like we also just can't delete him. We can't just use like cat to delete him. So that's going to be interesting. I feel it again, that pull to the light. Ben Solo benefits greatly from having all light side allies on his defeated. Is that a typo? Maybe of his defeated. All light side allies of his defeated, giving him major speed boosts and extra attacks. So, like, we want his friends to die, but he's a GAC character, so we don't want his friends to die. I don't get it. Two that are one. Ben Solo lifts Rey to new heights, and in return, she's the key to making full use of his abilities. I love that they say Galactic Legend Rey here at the very left. Even though her name is Rey, they just want to be less confusing, I guess. Good job on communicating there, even though they pretty much failed with the communication on the typo. So, hey, look at that. He goes well with BB-8. Who'd have thought? They're like, here are the only good characters in this whole faction. Let's just list them. He'll probably go well with some of them, hopefully, because after this, all the Resistance characters are kind of garbage, to be honest. So, all right, hold on. This zooming thing is being weird. Okay. Hi, Holotable heroes. Let's see. So we'll get the Force Dyad. We're not going to read this whole thing, guys. He does Armor Shred. Look at that. He's a Grand Arena character with his Omicrons. We have to apply 3 Omicrons and 2 Zetas. It's going to be amazing. So let's see. So Ben can also revive when under a Galactic Legend Rey lead and grant his allies instant defeat immunity, which is a new term. Instant defeat. Okay, so they need to start applying that to things like instant defeat being things such as cat, destroying something, annihilate, destroying something, disintegrate, destroying something, so instant defeat. That's new. That's okay. Earn Ben Solo shards during the upcoming conquest. Yay, okay. Oh, he'll be summonable with a data disk acquired after beating Sector 3. So we're kind of going to use him, I guess. That's cool. I missed that in my first read-through. Alright, so basics. He's a conquest counterpart. So he's a lifter unit. They're not using that phrase here. They used lifter previously. This one says conquest counterpart. They need to get their stuff in order, guys. I'm tired of speculating on what their terminology means. Like they're inventing new terms like instant defeat. That's fine. But at the same time, like maybe be consistent and maybe change language in actual other kits too to reflect these changes. All right. So he has good synergy with Rey Scavenger and Rey Jedi Training. So I guess you could go with all three. Works best when paired with an all-light side ally squad. Yep, we've noticed that. Can remove buffs from the enemy team through special ability. Special ability. Increased effectiveness in grand arenas with powerful Omicrons. These Omicrons are so powerful. While he's alive, any version of Rey in the leader spot can't be defeated. So I suppose we could put Scav in the lead and he's still good to go. His unique redeemed allows him to ignore taunt during his turn, including effects like Mace's resilient defense. Oh, that's cool. Alright, so Grand Arena Omicron, when revived through means of dyad. Instant defeat. Certain ability upgrades will change to special damage. Oh, so he does special damage, not true. That's good. Inspiration. Okay, we don't care about that. Many ability names are drawn from all the stuff that we don't care about because it's episode 9. I know some of you probably care about episode 9. You can let me know in the comments how much you love it. I will probably just ignore you. Either crit chance plus crit damage. Oh, they're giving us modding tips. Okay, that's cute. Use all light side allies. Thank you. 2 words. And I think this is maybe the most important part of this, guys. Glass cannon. Like, this is a good indicator of what their intent is, at least. It's going to be pretty squishy, but he's going to hit hard. Like, that's the word. Those are the words you use for, teams that hit like glass cannons. How do I acquire Ben Solo? You can get him for the next several Conquest events, and if you can't complete Conquest, go screw yourself, because you can't really use him. Why did you choose Ben Solo? Because they want to monetize Rey. That's what's going on here, guys. They're trying to monetize Rey more. They want people to unlock Rey more because no one is unlocking her. I'll show you guys, maybe I'll be able to show you guys some slides here in just a sec on just how low her rate of acquisition has been. Anyways, let's go to the actual kit here now. Okay, so looks like he's not a resistance. He's not resistant, so that's good to know. Ben Swallow. I like that they made that joke. Actually, everyone calls him that, anyways. That's fun. Okay, so let's see. Shadow Within. He goes and hits someone with a lightsaber. Okay, so special damage, and okay, none of this. We're looking at all of this to see is he going to work with Starkiller? Is he going to work well with Rey, or Jedi Training Rey, or someone else? Can he go with Bounty Hunters? I mean, probably not. But okay, so he does Defense Down, which is an underrated ability. Actually, I never really appreciated it until recently. But okay, so all these other things, depending on what role they're playing, nothing that fancy. Okay, so special. Okay, so this one, all right, special damage again. Remove 100% turn meter, so that's a potency check, and blind, that's another potency check for 2 turns. Blind target for 2 turns. That's good. Oh, that's right. If they miss, then it's immediately dispelled. So blind. Okay, that's fine. Gain offense up for 2 turns. So you're probably going to have him use that right away. While in Grand Arenas, if all allies were light side, when the ability is used, his cooldowns are reduced by 1. Oh, so if he's with Jedi Training Ray lead, his cooldowns are reduced by, are reduced by 1, but they're reduced by 2 with Jedi Training Ray. Nice. Okay. If Galactic Legend Ray is in the allied leader slot, then he deals true damage and he inflicts healing immunity for 4 turns. Okay, so that's the middle finger for Sith Eternal, certainly. That Jedi Training Ray typically gets. So in a way, he's going to be releasing Jedi Training Ray to us to be able to make another team. Which, I mean, I never really missed her, to be honest. She's been with Ray for a long time with no regrets, and I don't miss that team, unfortunately. Maybe I should. Maybe I should miss it. I don't know, guys. All right, let me know what your thoughts are. So his last special, he's very special. He does lots of special things. He inflicts so special once again. Damage inflicts armor shred till the end of the encounter. If allies were light side at the start of the battle, dispel all buffs from all enemies and deal true damage. Ooh, true damage to all enemies. Deal true damage again. I'm trying to see, like, what? You're doing damage to one person and then you're dealing true damage again to all enemies. The again is, I don't know, that seems like bad language. Poor language use. That's fine. Okay, you gain turn meter. You gain stacking offense. Can't be evaded. The rest of them can, apparently. Here's more Omicron madness. At the start of battle, if everyone was light side, and there's any version of Ray, so that's Jedi Training Ray or whatever, he gains more stats. And he ignores taunt effects, so that includes like Mark and Mace Windu's thing with stuff. Ooh, in Grand Arena, he's going to ignore protection. Man, we're going to see some really gross hits with him, I bet. Hopefully he hits really hard. It's going to be hard to get and gear, I'm sure. If all allies were light side at the start of the battle... Now this is the one with the instant defeat immunity for 1 turn. So that's cool, I guess. The instant defeat immunity, like, if we're facing Cat, she's gonna instantly defeat someone if she's really fast. But if it's a slow Cat and all of your resistance team goes first, then what happens? Like, then they get rid of that immunity and Cat's just like, okay, I guess I'll kill you then. But then if you haven't killed the leader, then you do all sorts of weird stuff that you guys can read about, because I don't want to talk about it or read it to you. It looks all convoluted. So what's going to happen, folks? I mean, I think the final verdict, obviously we have to just wait and see, but I think this is good for a lot of different reasons, folks. Number one, I think this is good because I think it's going to work for people who don't have Ray, Galactic Legend Ray. I think it'll work for Jedi Training Ray. At least that looks like what their intent is, even. And it seems like that might work. Even if that doesn't work, maybe Starkiller. Honestly, like Visas Mar isn't doing too much. That might be a cool thing. Probably with my alternate account, I'll be able to gear him up and get BB-8 in on the action as well. Probably finally gear that character. Otherwise, I think number 2, like the reason this is good for the game, this seems good. I mean, obviously we need a lot more from CG. We need less typos, for instance, but we also need the gear crunch to be helped, alleviated a little bit, etc. But I do think this is a good sign. I mean, a lot of people have insinuated that CG is just going to crumple this game up and throw it in the fire as soon as Lord of the Rings is here. And this isn't the kind of move that would make people, that would make me think that's going to happen. Like, they should be releasing huge, amazing, awesome characters that you have to have. And this is like, okay, no one has Ray unlocked. I mean, she's the second least unlocked character, and I think they're just trying to strengthen her, trying to make her a little more interesting and more competitive with the other Galactic Legends, which is something I appreciate them doing. Because otherwise, I mean, I even said it in my video before. I'd have to reevaluate if for my alt, if I was going to be going for Rey next, if she got a lifter unit, and she did. So yeah, I think this is interesting, guys. This is really fun. We have 4 versions of Ben now of Kylo, so maybe get us Leia at some point. But yeah, I think this is good. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm gonna let you go now. Thank you all so much for watching, and remember that in all things, Xaereth prevails and very nearly loses his voice. Jeez, have a good one, guys.